Hey friends, if you're new here and you're working on your very first picture book, you are going to want to know the lingo. That's right, this video is going to take you through all the must-know picture book creator vocabulary. We're going to cover the physical parts of the book, the design and illustration terms, cover and identification details, writing and editing lingo, and finally, publishing and printing terms. By the end of this, you're going to know all the lingo you need to for being a picture book creator. Like, what do you mean my illustrations are in the gutter? Don't worry, I'm going to explain that. One quick note, as you hear me share the definitions, if you hear me say KDP, I'm referring to Kindle Direct Publishing, which is my personal publishing platform and the one in which I guide picture book creators through here on this channel. So let's get started. Picture book vocabulary for indie publishers. Let's start with the physical parts of the book. Trim size. The trim size is the final finished size of your book after it has been cut. For example, a picture book might be 8.5 inches wide by 8.5 inches high. This is the size you must enter when setting up your book in KDP. Bleed. Bleed is the extra margin added around your page so that the artwork or background colors can extend past the trim line. This prevents white edges from showing after trimming, giving the printer room to cut cleanly through the artwork. Safe zone margins. The safe zone or margins is the area inside the page where you must keep all important text and images. Anything outside the zone could be cut off during printing. For KDP, text should stay at least 0.25 inches inside the trim edge. Gutter. The gutter is the inside edge where two pages meet at the binding. Nothing is trimmed here, but part of the page curves inward towards the spine, so you should avoid placing text or key details directly in the center. Spine. The spine is the thin edge of the book where the pages are bound together. For a standard 32-page softcover picture book, the spine is often too narrow to print text on. Longer picture books or hardcover editions may have a thicker printable spine. Outside edges. Outside edges are the opposite of the gutter. These include the top, bottom, and outside sides of each page. These edges are trimmed after printing, which is why bleed is necessary here. Front matter. Front matter refers to the opening pages of a book before the story begins. It often includes the title page, copyright page, dedication, or acknowledgments. Back matter. Back matter refers to the closing pages that come after the story ends. It may include an author bio about the illustrator, resources for further reading, or advertisements for other books. Pagination, sometimes pronounced pagination. Pagination is the system of ordering and arranging pages. Picture books are almost always 32 pages long, and odd-numbered pages are always printed on the right-hand side. In North America, where I publish my books, books are read from left to right and flipped from right to left. Odd-numbered pages are always on the right, and even-numbered pages are always on the left. I have an excellent one-page pagination planner available in the links that will make this process much easier, so check it out. Double page spread. A double page spread is when two facing pages are designed as one continuous piece of art. This is common in picture books for dramatic or immersive illustrations. Endpapers for hardcover only. Endpapers are the sheets of paper that attach the inside of the hardcover to the first and last pages of the book. They can be plain, colored, or illustrated, but paperback books usually do not include them. Now let's go over the common design and illustration terms. Types of illustrations. There are several types of illustrations used in picture books. A full page spread, also called a single page spread, is an image that fills an entire one page. A double page spread spans across 2 facing pages. A spot illustration, often called a spotlight, is a small isolated image surrounded by white space. A vignette is an illustration that fades softly off in the background without clear borders. It's often small and more like a little flourish. Framing is when an illustration is used as a decorative border, often around text. Text versus font. Text refers to the written words of your story, while font refers to the specific design or style of the letters, such as Times New Roman, Arial, or hand-lettered style. Typography. Typography is the art of arranging the text on the page. This includes the font choice, size, spacing, alignment, and overall readability. Design. Design is the overall look and feel of your book, combining illustrations, text, colors, and layout decisions to create a cohesive visual experience. Formatting. Formatting is the technical preparation of your files so they meet the publisher or printer requirements. This includes setting the trim size, margins, and bleed, embedding fonts, and exporting your files correctly as a PDF. Now let's go over the common cover and identification terms. Cover parts. The front cover usually contains the title, author's name, and main illustration. The back cover includes a blurb, barcode, and sometimes reviews or endorsements. The spine on hardcover books may include the title and author name if it is thick enough. And a wraparound cover is when the design continues across the front, spine, and back as one continuous piece. ISBN, International Standard Book Number. An ISBN is a unique identifier for your book used by bookstores, libraries, and online retailers. KDP provides a free ISBN, or you can purchase or apply for your own if you want greater control. See my other ISBN videos for more helpful info. Barcode. A barcode is the machine-readable graphic printed on the back cover of your book. It is linked to your ISBN and is required for retail sales. KDP will automatically generate one for you unless you provide your own. Copyright page. The copyright page protects your intellectual property and states your legal ownership of the book. It usually includes the copyright notice, publisher information, ISBN, edition number, and sometimes disclaimers. Now let's go over the common writing and editing terms. Manuscript. The manuscript is the written text of your book before it has been typeset, formatted, or illustrated. For picture books, this usually means just the written story text without images. Editing types. Developmental editing focuses on the big picture, such as story structure, pacing, and character development. Line editing works on the sentence flow, word choice, and overall style of writing. Copy editing corrects grammar, punctuation, spelling, and consistency. Proofreading is the final stage where small errors and typos are corrected before publishing. Now let's go over the common publishing and printing terms. Proof copy or author copy. A proof copy is a printed test version of your book that you order before final approval. It allows you to check colors, margins, trim, and overall quality before your book goes live. Print on demand, POD. Print on demand is when books are only printed after they're ordered. This eliminates the need for large print runs. Amazon KDP and Ingram Spark both use this model. And that's it. Now you're armed with the essential vocabulary for being a picture book creator. No more guessing, no more wondering what people mean when they're talking about bleeds and gutters. Now you know, and now you can be confident. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. Here on the channel, I help guide writers and illustrators through all things picture book creation. Until next time, happy creating.